And welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Return of the Phantom. When we last left off, we spoke to old Drooly Charles here, who gave us actually quite a bit of insightful information. Now, we need to find our way upstairs to the dressing rooms. Now, we said backstage, but I want to know if there's a more general staircase. What we got? Anything down here? No, clearly not. Okay, then let's head back down here. So there should be something backstage then. Well, there's some flats down there apparently. What have we got? No, I believe the legs. Those are meant to be legs? My god. I feel sorry for that person. Right. I suppose it's this door? We don't want to go up there just yet. We want to find a more general staircase. What do we got? Come on, hurry up, man. We've got work to do. Ah, climb up the good old staircase. Are you kidding me? Good lord. They could have done a bit more decoration with this room, I feel. Maybe a bit more paint on the walls, something like that. Oh god, let's just go through here. We're not climbing up there. The electric lights are quite nice, I will admit. Right, time to investigate. I'm not even sure this is the right room. Okay. What's in here? Very, bland, these rooms. For an opera, I thought it would be more elaborate and, you know, fancy. Oh, good lord. I'm sorry to bother you, but may I talk to you? Who are you? Are you gonna tell me, or are you just gonna do whatever it is, how you're doing?
Bonjour, monsieur. Have a seat while I practice.
Thank you. I am Detective Raoul Montand.
Bonjour. I am Detective Raoul Montand.
I am Julie Geary. What can I do for you?
Ah, good to see you. What are your thoughts regarding the chandelier tragedy?
What are your thoughts regarding the chandelier tragedy?
Good lord, man, what happened to your voice? Did the opposite of a break, my word.
I am glad you asked. It was the opera ghost. He has returned. I always knew he would.
How do you know it's the ghost?
How do you know it's the ghost?
Because I saw him.
You saw him? Where? When did you see him?
Where and when did you see him?
It was 2 nights ago. I was coming out of my dressing room and I saw him on the staircase. He turned to me, then quickly ran up the stairs. I was too frightened to follow.
Why didn't you tell anyone? What did he look like?
What did he look like?
He was dressed formally, but his clothes were rather old-fashioned, of the kind they wore during his day. He had on a cape and was carrying a cane. He was not wearing a mask. I only caught a glimpse of his face, for it was very dark. It looked like a skull.
My god. Why do you say that you always knew he would return?
Why do you say that you always knew he would return?
I do like the hand gestures and that he's doing while talking to her. I don't even know what you're practicing, but you need to work on it a lot more. Jeez.
Because I have dreamt about it. I have some of the powers that my great-grandmother had, you see.
Oh dear. Tell me about your dreams, I suppose?
Tell me about your dream.
Raoul's apparently a psychiatrist now.
I see him in the haze of darkness and shadows. He emerges. He has a woman with him dressed in white, but I cannot see her face. She is wearing a mask. I think I know who she might be, though.
Who do you think she is?
Who do you think she is?
The original Christine?
The Phantom was in love with a singer named Christine Day.
Ah.
It could be her. But I have a theory that it might be Christine Florent.
Ooh.
There is some kind of connection between the two. Not only do they look alike, but they are both gifted singers. Perhaps that is why the ghost has returned here and now. Because of her.
Ah. An interesting theory, I suppose. Your great-grandmother, please enlighten me.
Your great-grandmother? Please, enlighten me.
By the sounds of it, Ryo wants a date here.
Madame Geary worked at the opera as what today we would call an usher. She
Okay.
looked after the boxes. She was in charge of the Phantom's personal box.
Ah. Tell me more about Madame Geary.
Tell me more about Madame Geary.
To put it bluntly, she was a psychic.
Right.
She communicated with the Phantom without ever seeing him or speaking to him directly. She also wrote a book about him which you can find in the opera library.
Oh, I do love a good bit of a bedtime reading. Communicated with him?
Communicated with him?
Yes, he would leave her instructions in his box.
What?
But she almost always knew beforehand what he wanted and provided it. The ghost tipped her very well. He was good to her.
Tipped her? What is this ghost? Is it like a wealthy billionaire or something? Maybe I should become a phantom. I'd be rolling in cash. Tell me about the book.
Tell me about the book.
The Phantom of the Let's Plays. I like the sound
She
of
wrote
that.
it around the turn of the century, after the Phantom's supposed death. She became something of an authority on the man. If you haven't read it, you probably should.
His personal box. Tell me about it.
His personal box. Go on, please.
Did he used to play cricket?
It was Box 5. He had ordered the manager of the opera to never sell the box, as it was his. He would attend the opera in that box, but no one knew how he got into it. He certainly didn't go through the door.
Does anyone see him in this box? I mean, didn't your great-grandmother see him in the box?
Didn't your great-grandmother see him in the box?
Never. She never tried to see him. She was a little afraid of him despite his kindness. But my mother said that great-grandmother told her that Box 5 had some kind of trick in it.
A trick? Tell me a little bit about yourself, please.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Well, I am a dancer with the ballet corps. I am
Right.
taking acting lessons and hope to become a prima donna like Christine Florent.
Ah. How long have you been associated with the opera?
How long have you been associated with the opera?
My family has been with the opera all the way back to my great-grandmother. My mother was a costume seamstress. My grandmother was in the ballet like me. My great-grandmother worked for the public sector of the opera.
Okay. Do you know Christine Florent well?
Do you know Christine Florent well?
She's very sweet, but she tends to keep to herself, like most prima donnas. I believe that she knows more about this chandelier incident than she lets on.
What do you think she knows?
What do you think she knows?
When I mentioned that I saw the opera ghost the other day, she turned quite pale and said not to spread such rumors.
Right. Well, thank you very much. We'll speak to you
Merci.
later.
I shall speak with you later. Adieu.
Adieu, monsieur.
Thank you very much. At least I've got manners round here. See, I really do love this game for the interactivity here, and its interactivity in it, and its simple charm. I mean, the game is quite well designed, and even the simple things like take a seat while I practice, you know, it's just so. It really is beyond its time. It's very similar to Monkey Island in a way. And all the other classic point-and-click adventure games of this time, they really were outstanding. Okay then, well, we're done here. We don't need to go through there, so we're going to go to the next level up. As that's where all the action is. And when I say the action, I mean Christine Florent. And we need to give her a good interrogation. And tell her about our yellow frame we have. You would think Ryo would be a bit scared of the Phantom and, you know, possibly carry a gun, but, well, that's not in our job description. I wonder how old Raoul is. Maybe he could, put up a fight against the Phantom with his fists. Just punch the Phantom in the face. What do we got then? Well, actually, yeah, even if, I suppose Raoul's about, like, 45 or something, or 40-ish. I'm sure he could beat up, like, a 150-year-old man. My god. Let's have a look. Let's go through here, why not? I assume all the doors that are closed are locked up here. So let's have a word with whoever's in here, which is, I believe, Christine Florent. Woman. Let's have a word with her. Talk to.
Bonjour. Who are you?
Bonjour. I am Raoul Montrand of the Surete.
Bonjour. I am
Surete.
Raoul Monton of the Sûreté.
Surete. I'm sorry, guys. My French is nowhere near up to scratch as it should be.
I am Christine Florent. I'm glad you are here. Please sit down.
Everyone really wants us to sit down, don't they? Why are you glad I'm here?
Why are you glad I am here?
Because I believe I am in danger. I've been afraid to mention it to anyone until tonight.
Danger, you say? Why do you think you're in danger?
Why do you think you're in danger?
It's somehow connected with a chandelier falling tonight.
What do you mean by until tonight?
What do you mean by until tonight?
You have a kind face, monsieur. I sense that I can trust you.
Thank you very much. My face is rather kind. But you could have told me. Can you tell me anything about the chandelier falling?
Can you tell me anything about the chandelier falling?
You've got to know something.
Yes, I suppose I must speak up now. I've been afraid to mention anything until this happened. I believe it is all because of me that those poor people were killed.
Well, there we go. Job done. Let's report it to the police and let's be on our way. No, sadly we can't do that. Why do you think it's all because of you?
Why do you think it is all because of you?
Because the Opera Ghost has returned to seek his revenge. But
God.
why me? I do not know.
The Opera Ghost, what do you know about him?
The Opera Ghost? What do you know?
Oh,
Only that his name was Eric, and he was a talented composer and architect. Some say he possessed some black magic abilities, but who knows? You probably think I might be crazy, but
Indeed.
I believe in him. He speaks to me in my dreams. Actually, it's the same dream, over and over.
What is with these people in their dreams? Sorry, I'll skip that bit of dialogue, guys. Could you tell me about your dreams?
Tell me about your dreams.
You'd think Ryle would be a psychiatrist for the amount of dreams he's hearing about.
There is a mysterious man, dressed formally, in a cape. He's standing in the shadows with a mist surrounding him. He beckons to me. He has a seductive quality that I cannot resist. I go to him, but his face is in shadow.
So this is actually a sexual fantasy?
What else happens in the dream?
He makes love to me.
What the
At
hell?
first it is passionate and pleasurable.
What?
But then, I always begin to feel trapped.
Oh.
And I struggle to get away. I reach up to move his face into the light, but he won't let me.
So, you dream that you're being raped by the Phantom of the Opera. Okay then, what does the note say?
What does he do then?
What does he do then? I thought I said, what does the note say?
My attempt to see him angers him, and he wraps a thin rope around my neck.
What?
He starts to strangle me. Just as I start to black out, I wake up.
Oh god.
It's very frightening.
What makes you think he's after you?
What makes you think he's after you?
Because I received a note from him.
Ah, there we go. I'm getting ahead of the dialogue too much. This is really only as much as I've played up to. What does the note say?
What does the note say?
That he is seeking his revenge on me for leaving him to die alone or something like that. I don't know what he means.
Oh dear. Oh. Do you still have the note?
Do you still have this note?
Yes? If you want it, you can have it. It's there in my dressing gown.
Why is it in your dressing gown? What is going on here? Oh god.
I'll take a look at that note, if you don't mind.
I thought this was the Phantom of the Opera, not the Rocky Horror
Please
Show.
do.
Beware. I have returned to seek my revenge against you for leaving me to die in loneliness and solitude. Not even your lover can save you this time.
Well, that is certainly interesting. I do like how it goes black and white whenever there's a new item found or he's reading some form of written down dialogue. Have you ever seen him when you're awake, I mean?
Have you ever seen him when you're awake?
Never. Only in the dream.
Okay.
But little Julie Geary has claimed to have seen him. She describes him just as he appears in the dream.
Right. Have you ever heard of Christine Day?
Have you ever heard of Christine Day?
Yes, I know the story of the Phantom. No one knows what happened to Christine Day and her lover, Raoul de Chagny. Supposedly they disappeared together. I don't blame them. I have heard stories that I resemble her.
Well, apparently you do resemble her. Are you related to her at all?
You are not related to her, are you?
Frankly, I do not know. My grandmother was orphaned, so I'm unsure of my lineage prior to her. There is only one curious clue.
Oh, what is this clue?
And what is that clue?
That she was born in Scandinavia,
Okay.
and that was where Christine Day was from.
Oh dear.
And to where it is speculated that she and Raoul de Chagny fled.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's kind of like pointing in all the directions that you're the long descendant of Christine Day. Though how you inherited the name of what was it?
Adieu, Mademoiselle Florent. I
Florent.
must leave now.
Wait, monsieur. Do not leave me, please. I am frightened.
Don't worry, Raoul will help you. I must continue my investigation.
I must continue my investigation.
I see. But promise me that you will return, all right? I feel like we have known each other before. Somewhere.
Oh God. I promise to return.
I promise to return.
Merci, monsieur. I look forward to seeing you again.
Ooh.
Adieu.
Well, there we go, guys. This is getting interesting. Right. What's on the menu now, I wonder? Well, in fact, I'm going to quickly pause the video and see how it turned out. When we next come back, guys, more Return of the Phantom. Until then, guys...